You want my child?
Well, now I don't have anything to say.
It's all been said.
You killed him.
Nothing clears the mind faster than the phrase, "We're live now." What am I even doing?
Who am I?
Is this even real? Can't hear you on the stream. Yeah, I can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can only hear Phil.
I hear Paul now too.
I hear Phil.
Do you hear what I hear?
Some nerds streaming on TV.
All right.
They're doing shit for us
Hear
to eat.
everybody but I.
Oh, no, I don't hear anybody. Oh, no, just me. Dang it. Feel like
You guys want to hear this? Testing.
I think
You
it's
guys
funny.
wanna hear
We all have audio on Twitch except for the host.
All right, good. You guys want to hear a sweet joke my grandpa told me? All right, this is family. The mother, the son, the father, the baby. What kind of tell it, didn't see?
cut his mic. Cut his mic.
The aristocrats.
Now I hear a buzz.
Yeah, now I hear Buzz.
Does she sound off center again?
Looks like a...
We control the vertical and the horizontal.
It feels so empty without me.
All your babes. All your babes belong to us. Oh God, the blessing! It's in my brain!
Is Nilith a tadpole?
So thrilling circus music starts to play.
Did you guys watch? I can't remember if we shared it on the Discord, but like a video about real life is BG3.
Two Girls, One Cup?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I shared it, right?
Yeah, you did. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah. My favorite part was the gnomes in the backyard. Like, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because he's standing out there, the gnomes are there, and then he does the flip and he biffs. And then he does the flip at the end and he succeeds.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, yeah, Carl! Yeah, their videos are weird but funny.
Testing.
I just like
1, 2, 3. Oh, cool.
Gotcha. It's working.
Cool.
Nice.
I hope somebody's. I wish I could like sample all of that and just like.
I wonder if we could eventually remix without me with just Ashley quotes.
Okay, I'm muting the Twitch now before I go insane.
Don't mute it on the Twitch itself. Mute it on
Yeah,
the tab.
on the tab.
On the tab, yeah. So
Crazy
actually can
insane.
get all of those sweet viewer stats.
Yeah.
I mean, she still needs 10 more followers.
Oh yeah. I actually need to send my link to one of my colleagues because they told me that they have a Twitch account and they watch to get people views. So
Yes, so we would only need 9 more people.
I know, just 9.
There's not that many people on the internet.
Yeah,
Come on,
Like, it's
can't
like
you just
the-
get your whole family to follow Ashley?
Yeah,
Your sister has a Twitch account, your brother, just have them follow. They don't have to fucking watch.
yeah. I don't
It's
know.
got like an
that's-
Amish system for like gathering followers, so
You have all
You
of
have to
your
walk-
like employees be like, if you want a good review, you gotta follow my fucking Twitch channel.
Right.
I honestly did that before. So like, hey, new guy's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, hey, give me a team player here, yeah. Well, I've got a Twitch stream on Thursdays.
Yeah, can have an Amish Twitch raising.
There you go.
Mennonite,
yeah.
because they can use technology.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, Amish can too, kind of. Just
Ish.
choose not to.
Ish.
In business, I
I-
think they can.
Nah.
Yeah, I think in business, but Mennonites are more known for using technologies like vehicles and TV and radio.
That's true.
Hey Phil, where does it say like a general description of the characteristics? Because I am struggling to find that.
Like in the rulebook,
Yeah.
it is.
So, Paul, how far away are you for
Where's
your
yeah.
game?
I'm building out the rest of the cleric spells right now, and then I think I'll have all the tokens created. And
Getting married shuts down creativity. Look how long it's between games now.
right.
Yeah, I thought it was in character creation, but of course not there.
No, like they say how to level them up, but that doesn't tell you what they mean. Say how to
Right.
level them
I think
up, but
it's
then
in
There you go. Got that muted.
then
is it like in the
on
test
the
section?
skills.
Isn't there a chapter about tests? But I thought that was a GM chapter.
Characteristics, right? Isn't that the
Test
Yeah,
RPG.
characteristics.
there's tests? It's on page 230.
230.
There's a TwitchCon going on in October.
The what?
A TwitchCon in Las Vegas
Oh.
in October.
Oh, there you go.
Interesting.
Oh,
All
yeah.
the fun of
Okay.
Twitch, but in real life. That's their
It's
slogan.
got on
IRL.
230.
Oh, a bus station.
Oh, the table there. Wait, that's the test. Do they describe the?
Well, it just says examples. That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking for, Phil.
Okay.
I just love how it's like these are your characteristics. We don't tell you what they mean, but those are your characteristics.
Right.
Good luck.
We're all counting it.
I mean, I think they give it to on the skills one. They have that table that tells you what characteristics the skills are tied to on page 75. PDF page 76.
Okay.
Oh, bless it.
So, like, yeah, like swim is a basic skill that's tied to strength.
What you doing, Romeo? I love Romeo's name. So when Romeo came to me, like they were calling him Max, but he didn't seem like a Max to me, so I'm just like Romeo. And so now I call him Romeo Maximus. So that way he has and because I love having a little nerdiness, Romeo Maximus Prime.
Nice.
That cat's name is Bobo.
Nope. So I had Felix
He came-
Whiskerton the third. There was no first or second. Now I have Romeo Maximus Prime. So
He came to Muffin last night.
that's because of the tone of voice you were using.
Muffin!
Even B, he's cleaning.
Feeling Brad's not far off from having a higher tone of voice.
Muffin!
But yeah.
Oh yeah, that was another joke I had. It's the guy falls out of the boat, he's flailing in the water. Help! Help!
What was that last part? Because I think my audio went.
I think it's intentional.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got higher pitched after the shark bite. Very
Oh.
specific
It's
region.
still better than the German lighthouse. Ship goes, help, help, we're sinking. German lighthouse goes, what are you thinking about?
So there's a video. There was one of those little shorts, but I should send it to you. But it's about dad jokes. It's like this guy's becoming a dad, and the dad jokes come in. It's this whole little skit, and it's really cute and funny.
Fireman.
You know who has a lot of little shorts? Michael Jackson.
But yeah, does anybody remember
You,
what we
sir,
were?
are out of order.
Anybody remember what we were doing in Road Trader?
Yes, we just got to that factory on rails. We
We're
got
on
to
the
talk
collision
to the
planet.
mechanicus.
Phil got us very literally back on the rails.
Yes.
Very literally back on the rails.
I'm rank 2.
Nice.
Welcome to the rank
Yeah.
2.
So yeah, that was one of the things. Was you guys got enough experience to go to rank 2,
I spent it.
but you got to spend it all to get there. So
Yeah.
Eric and I are there. It sounds like. We just gotta wait for the rest of y'all to catch up.
Did Ashley actually spend her
I
experience?
did. I spent it all before. Actually, I got on to double check, and I was at 0 to spend this when I got on.
well, let me check here. So we got
Mind blown.
0 to spend. Yeah, she's all up to speed.
Mind blown.
I made sure to have
I
it at
spent
0.
Larkin, you got 200 left to spend. It looks like.
I do, but there's nothing that for 200 that I want, so I was going to take a skill upgrade for 250 to get some more XP.
Okay. And Dutch, you got nothing left to spend. Larkin's got 100 left. So are you doing
Yeah,
something similar to
I
Paul?
didn't want to spend the
Or Drexel?
500, but I wanted to get to the ring 2.
Yeah.
So,
That's
I just spent it. That was like fun.
You just wanted to see the number change in the thing.
No, because I want to get that 2-weapon fighting,
there,
but I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
get that to rank 2.
there's some really nice
Right.
stuff in rank 2.
Phil, just so you don't think something shady's going on, I did manually up my wounds because I took that wound skill and it didn't do anything automatically. So
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, you get a wound skill?
Sound constitution.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the only way you can get more wounds. But there's a limit on how many you can buy.
Wow.
a regular glass and a giant straw looks like.
I can't buy any right now, so that's a bummer. But I can buy 3 next level. Or now that I'm rank 2!
Nice.
Okay. So, are we playing next week?
That's a great
Okay.
question.
Great.
As far as I
question.
know, I'm open.
The 12th?
Next
Yes, the
week
answer's yes.
is
Calendars?
Eric, do you have a pink phone?
No.
It's
Look-
clear.
It's blue, but
Oh.
the case is clear, so it's like
It
reflective.
looked like it was like hot, like
It's kinda
carving out
sun-tinged.
pink there.
It's kind of sun-tinged, you know? A little faded.
Yeah.
Something about how it's reflecting right now makes it look like flat out Barbie pink. It's great.
Well, there's...
You need to check your
my
settings.
keyboard wants to... I try to, like, dim it down, because if I make it, like, white, it, like, wants to, like here. If I,
Copy
turn,
things?
if I turn on my... Look how bright I am!
You look almost as pale as pasty as I do.
I can turn the brightness on if I turn my light on, so
Right.
no, I keep
We
my
should
light
get
on.
going, but at the same time, I got to tell you just how much fun it was trying to dial in the perfect amount of white for Ashley, so she's not a shadow and she's not Chernobyl.
Nice.
It's like turn that switch off. Turn that switch off. Okay, move this lamp here. It's like there's
Next
Diddly
week,
bit
the
right
12th
middle.
works just fine.
Problems
Alright.
of being pale, pasty white. You either look like translucent or you look like a shadow.
Nice.
And
Yeah, 'cause
if
as far as my schedule for the foreseeable future, I don't have any Tuesdays that are booked.
All right. Yeah. Does that get anybody? I think I'm at least through September. I'm good.
I'm good.
I think I'm good.
We get this campaign over by December.
The 19th would be fine. The 26th is Jonah's picture day, so
Oh.
there's that. But yes, I can play.
You gonna show up in a tie?
No, it's his picture day. It's not me. It's kids. You know?
Well, you gotta support him, right?
He's just gonna like crash the school and just like take a picture there.
Eric, listen to
You
this
gotta
guy
show up.
supporting his kids. What a rookie dad.
Show up dressed in the same outfit as your kid, right?
Yeah. Say cheese, son.
He would hate you.
Gosh. Yearbook would have a field day with that.
Get out of here, Dad!
The yearbook already has a field day.
Alright, so we got
So,
character upgrades we're playing next week.
It's officially Starfield's release date, so you guys could be playing right now.
I was going to ask if anyone.
I thought that was
has-
tomorrow.
No, they
8 p.m. on the 5th
for all
oh,
for
regular.
U.S. time. So, Paul,
okay.
you could be playing in the background while we're playing Rogue Trader.
So there was
Just saying.
there was a
Don't do
crazy
that.
Starfield had a crazy release date. If you bought the digital special edition, you got to play like on August 31st or something like that, or September, and it was stupid.
Yeah.
But if you buy the special edition, you can pick it up on the 1st and play
Yeah,
it
I've
there.
been playing 5 days already.
And if you just buy the regular edition, then you start with today as the start date. It's this. I am mind blown. Like that is the dumbest way of ever doing it, but whatever. It makes people spend money to get the special edition.
does.
So, but how you're playing on the computer or are you playing on the Xbox?
Computer.
So how is it so far?
It's a Bethesda game. It's Fallout in
Fallout.
space.
Space.
Okay.
It's a Bethesda game, Bethesda game, Bethesda game, Bethesda game, Bethesda game.
Yeah.
So,
So that's
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are things that it does good, and there are things like it does a lot,
hmm
but it doesn't do any one single thing amazing. But if you like Fallout 4, if you like Skyrim, you'll like this game. Right?
Thank
Like
you to
I would say the writing is better in BG3. I'm not gonna lie. The character acting's better in BG3, but you know, it's a Bethesda game. It's fun.
Is this is a standalone then? It's not doesn't have any sequels or prequels to it, does it?
Starfield, no, it's all new.
Yep.
Brand new universe.
Cool.
Imagine, you're gonna raid some office place, and when you're done, you're gonna be able to open an Office Depot with all the stupid crap you can loot out of it, right?
I can't wait till you guys play it so I can talk about the opening with you because it is so stupid.
Oh, that's
Like-
sad.
Whoever wrote it is like, what were you thinking?
Nice.
That's sad.
I'm still so tempted to play Death Stranding. The gameplay looks stupid, carrying backpacks or whatever around everywhere. But from I read about the lore of it, and it sounds the lore sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But so conflicted.
Guess it's kind of hard. Like for me, Zelda I think had like some of the best openings. It's beautiful, but I haven't seen many games with that.
Alright, well. The game we're talking about right now is Rogue Trader.
Yeah.
Coming soon to a PC near you. Have you guys seen the trailer for it yet?
Oh god. I'm gonna go get something to drink downtown. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So, we're playing Rogue Trader, role-playing game, Warhammer 40k universe. If you're not familiar, 40,000 years in the future, grimdark. Sucks to be human, but less sucky humans are the rogue traders who are given a warrant to trade in the fringes of space. And our group here is one such crew. They have been greeted by one of the admirals of who has asked them to chase down a missing envoy. And we're told that the envoy was missing in one of the systems that their dynasty had claimed at one point. So, intrigued, they said, sure, we'll help you out. And headed to Svard, star system they'd never been to before, to try and find this envoy and maybe some information about their missing, or this family history that's tied to it. as well as maybe make some money along the way.
Bard.
Guard. They're also, this industrious crew is also working on, once they got to the star system, they found that the fleet was decimated as far as can't do any repairs, don't have any fuel, because 2 of the moons that manufacture parts and one of the Prometheum, or the moon that manufactures parts, has been taken by some mysterious Whisper cult, and as well as the Prometheum refining station that makes fuel for the ships. So they've committed to the Crystal Council that they could maybe restore access to those areas to get the fleet moving again. And they also, on one of the moons, found some sculptors that were sculpting statues of the Imperium for various leaders, all the way up to the Emperor, trying to make like this perfect statue. They'd been wiped out, but a lot of their work was still there, and the crew is working on inventorying those statues and maybe getting those to a group of the Ecclesiarchy in a nearby system who might be interested in purchasing those. So, so far along the way, things have been going okay. You've met a mysterious cult has been kind of ravaging the Sfard system. You found out about Silence, where you met the statue people. You heard about Cog, which is the industrial moon, and the station, I think 23, which is the Prometheum refining station. You're on Cog right now. You managed to sneak into the system, go dark as soon as you arrived, so nobody could detect your ship. You noticed some nearby Whisper, or some alien ships that you had been strafed by before, as well as some of the system ships that are among just the normal ships that are in this area. You managed to teleport with murder servitors to one of the ships, take it over, interrogate one of the Whisper crew, find out some information about them. But they were kind of onto you as the ship started to target you, so you bailed out in one of the little jump ships that you could go down to the planet with. As soon as you entered the atmosphere, you noticed that the paint was peeling off the ship and metal's corroding. The planet has on its surface, it looks like pools of various colored liquids and no vegetation, just dust clouds and barren landscape, indicative of a industrial planet. Putting your heads together, you were able to kind of create a search pattern where you found tracks where the moving industrial complex rolls along, and you've headed along those tracks, and in the horizon you see the smoke plumes and industrial waste of this big facility on the tracks ahead. And as you approached, you got a clear or a faint signal that was crackling in and out, but easily to determine it was Mechanicus binary that Larkin was able to decipher as a warning and a cry for help for the Mechanicus people. Get the message for you exactly, but while I'm getting that up, I will repeat it. But that's where we're starting out, is on your ship approaching. I'll have you all reintroduce your characters. So, Tempest, if you want to kick it off and call out your crew for introductions.
So, Tempest is the rogue trader, fair hair, fair skin, fair, just overall just fair, or tries to be fair anyways, in judgment and whatnot. Tries, does not always succeed. Stereotypical, I guess, rogue trader. She wears her hat on special occasions and formal occasions. Otherwise, her hat's always attached to her hip instead. Yeah, not really too much else to say about that. I'll just go ahead to Larkin because that's the first name I thought of. So.
Okay. So yeah, Larkin is a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus. He's an explorer who's tagging along with the crew here in search of lost tech, and yeah, he has the classic rust-colored red robes with the hood pulled up most of the time. It's usually pretty hard to see his face, but when you can see it, it's very hard to tell his age. He looks like an old man because of all the wrinkles, but he acts like a young man. A lot of mechanical augmentations.
Is it just me, or is Paul giving a hand job off screen?
It's Pet and Zelda.
There was a Jokero in the table.
Oh.
Aw, Zelda.
He like this, like reaching over.
That's cute. Oh, there she is.
You see her a little bit.
Yeah, that's cute. She's a lot harder to see compared to Romeo.
There I am. Alright, well, thanks, Paul. Go to Brad next for Draxel.
Playing Draxar Vangul, who is an Imperial missionary assigned to the Rogue Trader. He is a bald man, completely hairless of face, at least until it grows back someday. With my help. Wearing long ecclesiastical robes that dangle past his hands. And that's pretty much it for me tonight. Sorry.
Fair enough. Last but not least, Eric with Dutch.
What was that movie where the guy was completely hairless that got hit by lightning?
Powder?
Powder?
Powder. Draxel is Powder.
Never heard of that movie.
Oh, it's a powder? Alright, now onto the movie review of the stream.
Alright, sorry, I had to get it out there. Yeah, so I'm playing Dutch, Nemesis to Draxel. Dutch is in the coolest, badass armor that's all black that you can imagine. He's got a bionic eye that can shoot lasers, and he's Batman secretly.
I mean, if you could be Batman, be Batman.
Right.
I'm Batman.
It has an IQ of roughly his shoe size.
And he learned how to read.
From Batman.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, again, you guys are on the gun cutter. You've been flying for about an hour. At this point, much of the paint is pretty much peeled off of your ship. The corrosion is getting into patches, maybe a half a meter wide. Ahead again is the industrial-looking facility that's on these big, giant rail tracks, and again, you're here to kind of investigate for the envoy. You know this is the industrial planet, but I think that's about all you know at this point. So, the message that Larkin was getting, Paul, was, again, it's in Mechanicus binary. It basically talks about how the Mechanicus still holds the central chambers. Do not try frontal assault. Enter through lower workings. And that's essentially the information you get from that message. So, we will go ahead and cut to you then for Larkin, Paul. So.
Okay. So is that just like an automated message on repeat?
Yeah, it's just on repeat. There's no two-way communication. It's kind of like an emergency beacon.
Okay. I'm not sure if the Mechanicus necessarily use any like special coded frequencies or not, but would there be any that I'd be aware of, like different frequencies I could try to reach them via Boxcaster?
Do you have like secret lore? Do you have like language mechanicum, like secret language mechanicum or anything?
I believe so. I have a few different secret languages.
Which ones?
But I'm not sure if
Yeah, machine called, or wait, no, that's lower language. Yeah, you got explored or binary, which is, I think that's the Mechanicus binary, right? That are kind of consistent with their labeling, but
yeah.
I mean, I would say you know enough between your languages and the fact that you're part of the Mechanicus that you would have experienced at some point the need to switch through some special channels. I don't know that it's like the special channel of the whole universe, but I think it's reasonable there would be channels you might check. So yeah, go ahead and give me a tech use check.
Okay.
You're just trying to scan through frequencies and see if you hear anything, or are you trying to communicate out?
I'm trying to communicate out. Basically, my intent is, like, if there are frequencies that are known that the Mechanicus uses from time to time, you know, try some of like the common ones to see if anyone's at a receiver that's listening.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me a tech use with a plus 40.
Okay. You want blind or?
You can roll it out in the open if you want.
Okay.
But you can roll it blind too if you're afraid of failing.
No. Well, I'm always afraid of failing, but.
I
All right. Tech use plus 40.
Oh.
Maybe next
Nice.
time in the blind.
Okay.
Oh, don't tap back in to see it. But, oh, beautiful! Wow, wow!
That's a classic Paul roll.
That's right.
Wow.
Good start.
There's a 4% failure, and you still hit it.
It's pretty spectacular.
Wow!
Can you roll that high in D&D? Well, not when you're the DM. Let me correct that. Not when you're the DM. When you're a player.
Yeah, you cycle through and you're not really able to connect anything.
Okay.
Seems like dead air to you.
All right.
It's like, you know, when you try to speak, your voice suddenly cracks. Like, hello.
Yeah, and I don't remember if you communicated it to the rest of the group that you heard that message yet, or at least translated it for them. So,
Okay.
feel free to share that information or not. But
Yeah. Captain, there is a coded Adeptus Mechanicus broadcast coming from the station. There are loyalists who hold the control core.
All right.
yeah, Tempest is shocked at this information. Speechless.
Somebody rolled a 98.
Does not compute.
All right. If we have, we are. I'm assuming we're heading that direction already, so I don't need to ask that question. But
Yes, you are headed
okay.
on course for. You're flying, so you should know which way the plane.
That's what I was supposed to say. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we're going in. We're probably going in hot, but All right.
They recommend we do not make a frontal approach. They said to enter through the lower works.
You mean in the rear?
Yes.
That's what the amnesia said.
Down under. Where it's dirty.
Did they give us the coordinates to head in that direction?
They did not. I tried scanning common frequencies, but nobody appears to be listening.
Right, that's how that.
Okay. Well, we'll go with what I assume is the the back door.
Yeah.
So,
Why? Why must you set these up so easy?
because I can. Everyone else is already making jokes about it. So. Alright. So I'm gonna go in what I assume is that direction. Is the...
Do you have the piloting
All right.
skill for this? I mean, that's
I
a
do.
small target. I mean,
Yeah, as you get, you're probably about. I mean, this is a British game, right? So you're about 5 kilometers out, and you can see that this is basically a city or on wheels almost. I mean, it is a massive manufacturum. The upper decks of it have huge shielding plates, and these like deflectors that are kind of pushing the atmosphere away to help clear out some spots for what look to be hangars for aircraft. All the hangars, from what you can see at this distance, look closed though. And below that are a bunch of looks like access doors and maybe like where a lot of the maybe the work would happen. There's like doors and gangways and those what do they call them? The like in a theater with the little skywalk kind of things.
Oh, catwalks?
Yeah. Gangways or whatever. What's that?
Catwalk?
Catwalk, yeah, like catwalks type stuff. And then at the bottom is the giant mechanisms for the moving along the rails. And it appears to be that there is space down there where you could navigate an aircraft, but it's a pretty big spacious area underneath the city there.
Alright, so we go to wherever Larkin said was where we should be going. What I assume would be that area. And try to land this place, land this thing.
As we're approaching, Phil, so you mentioned like there was the main hangars like up top, but are there like down lower in the structure by some like the like more of the manufacturing type areas? Are there more of like cargo hangars for like material shuttles going in and out?
Yeah, the bottom has got like suspension bars and big coils that are several stories high. So like building size suspension coils, and where the building's kind of resting on these massive iron wheels that are on a track. There are gaps between these and places that large gaps, because obviously they're huge, right? They're building size pieces. So there's gaps the size of a 1 to 2 stories worth of a building between some of these.
Okay.
But that's all you can really see from the outside. The most of the workings where people would be doing work in the company, in the manufacturing, are above that. So that, from what you can see, is just all rail and equipment for moving across, wheels and equipment for moving across the rails.
Okay. Yeah, my concern would be landing in the actual hangar bays. Like I'm trying to find something lower in the structure, like with the factories, that we could potentially land the ship.
Something where we're not doing like a full-on frontal like they just told us not to?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to land in like the common landing bay up where like dignitaries and stuff might. Oh, I don't know, this place probably doesn't get dignitaries, but
If they let Dutch in, they can't expect too much to come.
All right, so you're getting in a little bit closer. You're about 4 kilometers out now.
Is there anywhere that I can land this thing?
Did you take piloting?
Yes, I have it. There was a discussion.
Yes, we finally have it.
There was a discussion we had the other day, and the discussion we were having last time was, does this carrier qualify for the piloting skill I had? I think we ruled that it does. So.
Oh, I thought you'd like just learn it between sessions.
No,
Like, I got
no, it was something we were looking for last time, and we
Yeah, I
were,
figured it out.
then we were debating if this particular craft that I'm flying, is part of the piloting skill that I have.
Hmm.
So, yeah. No, So, we're good. We just gotta make sure I don't roll crappy. That's all. So,
Why would you
Yeah,
say
can't
it?
guarantee
Why would
that.
you say it out loud?
everyone's
doomed.
thinking it. Everyone's thinking it.
Just roll like
No.
me. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, have Paul roll for you.
Yeah, there you
Paul
go.
roll on your behalf.
Yeah, there we go. It'll be fine.
That's whether it's the dice or it's just Paul.
It'll be fine. You know that little dog that sits in a room full of fire? Everything's fine. Yeah, that's
Right.
It's fine.
Aw.
That's it.
This is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. We got
Poor
it.
Felix.
You really?
So, well, you're saying an animal that sits by fire and
I said the
Felix literally
dog.
caught on fire from a candle. Oh, dog.
Yeah.
You went straight to cat, and you went straight to Felix.
Oh, I don't have a lot of. I have like exactly one memory of a flaming animal. That was your cat.
So, story on this is that I always like candles. Always.
She's gonna put this on me. I guarantee you.
And not once has any of my cats ever gone near a candle they just know that it's bad. Candle equals bad. They're smart enough to know this. Brad makes one comment about,
Yeah, I'm
aren't
sitting there
you
like-
concerned about that candle? And Felix sitting on that coffee table next to the candle. I'm like, no, I've never had an issue. Felix is like 12 years old. I've never had an issue in the 12 years that he's been alive. Sure enough, like clockwork, as soon as that I say that, I look over and I see the little like smoldering cat fur. Like it wasn't on fire. It was just smoldering, and you saw a little. And I was like, I freaked out, got up, like put out the candle, put the cat out of the candle, and the cat sat in the wax, and then my entire apartment smelled like cat fur and
Burnt
wax.
cat. Yeah, from my point of view, I'm sitting there washing the dishes and I hear, oh, look at it! And I look over and she's putting out the cat, and it just starts smelling like burnt cat. And I'm like, really?
It's never happened before. He made a mention of it. Not once.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's about right.
He had wax in his
Anywho.
fur and everything. I was like brushing out the wax for days.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was
Well,
pretty bad.
Britannicus.
Yeah.
Alright.
This concludes the flaming cat portion of our stream.
Yeah.
Well, you're 2.5 kilometers out.
We're getting closer. So,
Anywhere I
Yeah,
can
Yeah, that
land.
means you have to make a decision, Ashley. You're flying the ship.
Well, is there any place to land? Is there any place that I can see that I can land that's not going in like the way Paul said in his message?
did we see anywhere else to land?
And I,
Right.
yeah, can I see it?
You're. Yeah, what I said is what you see.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I find the best place to land and try to land this thing.
Oh,
So you're trying to.
circle
land
around.
where?
Circle around.
Can I circle around?
Well, I mean, you're the pilot.
I'm trying to find ways that I don't have to roll awful. Alright, well, Paul, what was that last part of that message about not going in? What was the wording that you used?
Not to. Basically, to enter through the underworks.
Alright, is there, something that goes down? Like, in Star Wars. Like, just a little tube that I can go down and.
An exhaust
She's gonna
port.
feel some Sarlacc.
That's how we ended up in the reactor core.
So.
Right, so you're asking Larkin if. Tempest is asking Larkin if there's some other way down?
How do we get to the underbelly of this thing? So we're not coming in what they told us not to. Like, yeah. Is there a way for me to get underneath this contraption for, like, the back going in the other way, or?
I mean, there are several story-high openings between the suspension parts and wheels and underneath. You know, big enough for a gun cutter to fit through.
Alright, so we're gonna go down there and we're gonna look for an entrance.
So you're gonna. Okay, how are you looking for an entrance? You flying by, or are you just going for it? Like, what are you?
Yeah, we'll fly by, and because I can only imagine we don't have that much more time in this ship because of the corrosion and everything and acid and like so time I figured is of the essence of this, so we won't have much time. So yeah.
Quite casual.
Yeah, so we'll go underneath and see if we can find an entrance. If I can find an entrance and I pass it, I'll circle around and then go for that entrance.
Okay, so you're making like a circle around the structure on the outside, looking to see if you can see something that looks like an obvious place to land the aircraft.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Your character. So
Yeah, I'm
give me
gonna help
a-
her keep an eye out. Look for because I imagine I've been around factory complexes a bit more, so I'm looking for like areas to kind of assist her, like ways that if we landed we could, you know, gain easy entrance in.
Okay, so
And I'm just gonna look for a safe landing place that's under, not out in the shit that we're in.
what do you mean?
Like, I'm just gonna look for a place where we can land the ship, where it's covered, where we don't have this acid rain or whatever the hell's happening on us.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Ignoring whatever they said, I'm just gonna look. And then if they don't find something, we'll be like, land it there!
Works for me.
all right. What about Draxel? What are you doing while they're doing the
Praying,
flyby?
praying to God that these guys figure that out.
All right.
And just offering general words of encouragement, like, the Emperor guide you, Captain.
Right.
The Emperor protect. Question mark?
Yeah, give me an Imperial Creed check. Challenging, so just straight up.
Alright.
Yeah, you can roll it in the open if you want.
It's been a long time. Give me a second.
Yeah.
All right.
Did I forget how to pray?
Starting off great. Continuing it.
All right.
Brad.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks, Emperor, for the grub.
I'll have Larkin give me a scrutiny test, but add your tech use to that, so add 56 for your bonus.
Okay.
Because you recognize the mechanical workings,
Okay.
and
Let's try for a hat trick.
Good. Hey!
And nice. Dutch, you've got.
I hopes. Sky cutter high in the sky. Oops.
Alright. Give me a just give me a straight up scrutiny for Dutch.
Okay. Oh,
And,
I'm on the wrong
um,
tab. Sorry.
Tempest, give me a piloting test.
Oh boy.
Straight up.
I gotta find where my piloting. Spacecraft. Straight up. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Why'd
Well,
you sound hood?
Everybody,
Why'd you sound hood when you said that? Spacecraft, straight up.
Alright,
Okay.
so
well, at least
Straight up.
it's 0 degrees of everything. I'll take that.
so the gun cutter comes in to make a gentle sweep around the facility. Drexel's praying to the Emperor very loudly. It's just Dutch is just wants to shut him up. He keeps looking away from the window back at him like, do you have to pray now? And
Pray louder.
yeah, and Tempest is also distracted, like kind of looking back, and then the aircraft kind of jerks, and Larkin's the only one who's he's just like staring deadpan out the window, and it's just like, you know, it's like the meme with all the math going through, and he's like remembering the blueprints, and he's just like,
A beautiful mind.
yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
So, you know, looking at where some of the structures come together, Larkin, you know that there are probably some flat spaces under there that, given a capable pilot, should be able to land a gun cutter in there and disembark into the structure.
What about with our pilot?
Somebody want to toss him overboard?
Emperor, take the wheel!
So yeah, you guys are. You made it your pass. The gun cutter's gaining some altitude and moving away from the structure at this point. You're maybe a little rattled from the ship wobbling. And so I'll go to Larkin and Paul, since you've got the knowledge.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of point out the appropriate openings. We should fly through there, Captain.
All right.
Given the knowledge of this structure, there should be places to land.
Sounds good to me. So I had that direction that he points out to.
All right. So are you making an attempt to fly through the opening and
Land.
land?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a feeling this deals with a roll, doesn't it?
Yep. Give me a piloting spacecraft roll with a +0.
Oops. Great. All right,
One
guys.
time.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
Not
4
today.
degrees of failure.
failure.
Emperor,
Oh.
take the wheel.
so we're gonna turn our spacecraft into a crushed penny on the rail.
yeah.
All right.
All
And
right,
we
look at
change
you.
Rogue Trader to whoever rolls the highest, and that's good. Can we roll for highs and not lows? Because obviously,
How about you put some skill into your attributes, Magoo?
you want to take piloting?
All right. Well,
Hang on.
Tempest
You're
feels
the
pretty
captain.
confident.
You should be flying the ship.
Oh, I'm trying. Believe me, I'm trying. That just
More like crashing the ship.
yeah.
Try harder.
I'm Harrison Ford. What can I say?
You call that flying? That's crashing with style.
I'm Harrison
That
Ford.
is flying, right?
Yeah.
Any landing you walk away from is a good landing.
Yeah.
If it looks stupid and it works, it ain't stupid.
So
Everybody has a
Tempest
parachute, right?
confidently shoots for one of the openings in the side of the carriage of this massive structure. Maybe a little too confident. Comes in screaming high into this area of the structure, and she sees a landing spot that will probably work, but it's kind of a hard maneuver to get there. Just to cut the ship real tight, and it doesn't quite make it. So
Oops.
she impacts with the side of some of the structures, and the ship careens, tumbles, and lands real hard on this structure there. So I'm gonna need everybody to give me a toughness test.
God, am I gonna be real glad I took an extra wound?
Possibly. Just
Oh
toughness.
God, my toughness is 27. You ass.
Oh no! Just straight up, I assume.
Oh no!
Oh,
Owie!
oh no!
Oh God!
No! Do I have a hurt?
59 dudes.
Nice.
Why make me hurt? Why not Robot Man? Why Robot Man not hurt?
6 degrees of failure, Phil. Is that like a critical fail?
Oh.
He losing an eye here.
That's how many wounds I have.
Yeah. So
How did the characters
Eric's
die? By
okay.
Ashley's flying. Or more so landing skills.
I freaking knew you'd be the death of me, woman.
all right. Brad, take 3 wounds, and Ashley take 1.
Fuck you, Captain!
Oops.
Yeah,
Should've
you
buckled up.
are. You took off your belt to your safety belt to pray, and
God, no.
didn't clip back in as the approach was made. So you went flying into the back of the pilot's chair, injuring the captain, but yourself much more.
Friggin' Space Bob SquarePants over here can't drive for shit.
It wasn't my driving, it was my landing.
What landing?
There we go. My driving was fine. I got us here, didn't I?
This explains so much about your car.
And we lit, and we all alive, aren't we?
Oh yeah, her car. Although your car looks better than mine right now.
I was gonna say, who's the one that got ran over by a bus?
Oh yeah, I got run over by a bus. Forgot to tell you guys that.
Oh, we saw on Discord.
Oh, that's right. I did tell you guys that. My car's wrinkly. You can fix that, right, Paul?
So
Fix it, Paul Bono?
Don't think there's a fix for it.
so Draxel stands up. Probably, I don't know. Would Draxel be cursing or?
I think Draxel's just going to lie very still for a minute, breathing very, very hard. Trying to set the record for the Empire's longest nasal exhale.
So on one of those inhales, you notice it burns a little bit more than you would have expected.
Oh god damn it!
And you
Hull's compromised.
notice that the hull's been compromised, and the atmosphere is starting to come into the ship. It
Alright.
doesn't seem like anyone else has noticed this yet, but
Captain, the air is spicy. Why is it spicy? That's Draxel being full on knocked for a friggin' loop right now. There's no coherent thought anymore. There's just fuck everything.
Spicy? Alright, I try to decipher what he means by that, and can I smell anything different?
Yeah, I mean, once he calls it out, you're able to. You're like, yeah, this does burn a little bit.
All right, everybody into the moving facility.
Somebody check the rune of pestilent death. It might actually be lit up now.
So
Was that an awareness test, Phil?
Yeah,
Damn it.
I rolled for all of you.
I know the one skill I'm trained in and I failed!
Well, I know.
how do you know if
Sorry.
you failed?
Nice.
Oh.
You know, the
Right.
sad thing is, my skill is fellowship, and I hate you all right now.
Yeah, we'll make a break for,
Yeah, suit up and make a break.
All right.
Way ahead of you. I'm broken. What more is there
Alright.
to break?
So, yeah, you step out of the ship. Assuming that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just trying to get out of the ship, make a break for the first door that you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'll have my multi-key out in hand in case we need to use it to open the door.
I could pick it with my destroyed ulna.
Sorry, just looking for the. Alright, well, okay, so you all got your suits on. The outside. Okay, so as you yeah, the ship's power is completely down. You have to pull the manual release for the door. As you step out, the atmosphere hits you right away. Like, I mean, the pieces of your suit start to kind of boil and pucker, and any stickers or like emblems on them are like starting to kind of peel off or fade. I have all of you give me a search test.
I wish
As
I
you
could
first
train
step
this.
out of the ship here.
Search. Oh, there it is.
Alright, straight up search chest.
Yep.
All right.
We ain't found shit.
Oh, somebody did.
Yeah.
Well,
Talk for yourself.
Yeah. All right.
Eric, our savior.
Success!
As soon as he steps out, about 100 meters away, there's a door on the catwalk. Doesn't look like there's anything between you and the door.
all right. Let's move.
Are you gonna tell the rest of the group?
There's no bridge, you're saying?
No. You can. There's a clear path
Oh.
from you.
That's.
I thought
that's
I
how
had to
I
make a jump, like...
No.
Robot man, throw me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Dutch just starts sprinting and he's like, follow me, now!
Yeah, it's kind of like in the image on the screen. Like, it's not like just a straight path. I mean, that's why not all of you saw it. But there is a path. Like, you can see, like, oh, if we go up on this route, jump to this other little hanging bridge here, we could like kind of get over to where this door is.
Okay.
Even
And you're
you,
like-
powder!
My name's Capex.
And there's some light down here, but not a lot. You're underneath basically the city side structure and this crappy moon where, you know, the light's not that great. There's flashing lights and just a lot of mechanisms and just industrial like metal, but it's all like partly corroded.
Makes you kind of cool.
Yeah, looks a very Dark Knight like.
It's my kind of scene. Let me do all the talking. We walk inside, it's all robots. Oh shit. Maybe it's your turn, Larkin.
Alright, so
I could lead at them.
Hey,
By the time
don't
you get to
burn
the door-
anybody when we get inside, Draxel. I know you like burning people, you sick fuck.
As he walks away, I'm just holding the barrel of mine to his ass, just thinking about it. Just that pilot light singeing the threads.
by the time you get to this door, like you're the kind of the fabricy parts of the gloves on your suits are starting to fray. The plastic's puckered in spots and is looking real thin, almost see-through in some other spots. The door has a
Hey, Larkin, you got a multi-key, right? Just open this shit.
I do.
Or did
What
you
channel do you
drop it
think
on
he's
the run over?
I have it here.
It melted in the rain.
yeah. Once you get there, you
Yeah.
can see the security lock on the door. It looks pretty sturdy though, since it's kind of holding up against the corrosive atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Can you R2D2
But will it
your way
hold
in?
up to the multi-multa? Oh, sorry to kill you on the other side of the door. Didn't see you there.
Can you R2D2 your way
All
in?
right, so you guys are at the door. What are you doing?
Alright, so I'm gonna attempt to use the multi-key to open it. Is it locked, or...?
Yeah, you try the handle first. I'm assuming
Yeah.
it is locked.
Is the corrosive rain is it like pouring down, or is it like a light mist, or
It's not even rain. It's just like the
the
air.
atmosphere? Okay.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, I would like to try to listen to see if I hear anything on the other side, just to be prepared.
Okay.
I really
Yeah.
want to see
Oh.
like a low intelligence Mechanicus character that thinks the multi-melt is a multi-key.
Nice.
Multi-key.
Hey man, it opens doors.
That's my next
Right.
character, is a really stupid Mechanicum.
Nice.
Well, give me a blind awareness roll, Eric.
All right.
I'll let you roll it this time.
Oh. Yeah, because that's gonna be better. We're gonna do better because I rolled it.
Mhm.
There's been a time where you guys came up with a cool, elaborate plan. I was like, great. And I gave you all the rolls, and you all just biffed all of them. And I'm like, oh, god damn it.
Yep,
Yeah, damn it.
that sounds about right.
Ah.
This is why I have a gun that doesn't require it to hit roll.
So, Paul, is this multi-key, is that like a special item?
Yes, it gives me plus 30% security test when opening locks.
Nice.
So I'm connecting the multi-key into the pad and running the algorithms to try and trigger the door to open.
Nice. Alright. So give me a plus, or you get a plus 20 overall
Okay.
on a.
So minus 10 and plus 30 for a total of 20.
Wait a second. What the hell is that test? One second, sorry.
Sure.
Oh.
I got the restroom. Be back.
Third test. Okay. It's Yeah, it's a security test which you're not trained in. Interesting.
That's why he has the key.
Well, it's here. Well, it's an advanced skill, so normally you wouldn't get to use it without training it. Weird.
Huh.
Okay. You do have the key, but you also don't have the secure. I'm guessing none of you have security as a.
I'm
What if
trying
the
to
under-
look.
It's advanced agility.
Oh.
Hmm.
Probably not then. Nope.
That's weird.
You
Why
guys
it'd be starting equipment.
Yeah. I guess I would say since you have a tool that would let you do it, I'll just let you roll a. Well, it would be. Yeah, I guess I'll let you do it. So it'd be a basic. I'm trying to think how this would how you would. Yeah, just roll a skill check, but. Just do like a. Yeah, just do like an agility check, but target 30.
Okay.
So you're basically just relying on this key to do the work.
Okay. Alright, my agility is 33, so just want me to put a -3 for the modifier then?
I think you can change the
That-
target game.
Oh, yes, I can. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool. Alright, target 30. Modifier 0, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys are setting up an artillery strike.
Close. Okay.
Target 30, modifier
Yeah,
0. Fire mission go.
Yeah, so you get a lockout message from the key card.
The multi-key is not responsive with this door. Shall I melt us a way in?
You should have just did that from the beginning, because you know you wanted to.
Yeah.
Try the other multi-key.
Is there anything that we're missing with the security that, like, did they give us a passcode with the message that they gave Larkin? I feel like that would have been needed for our entrance.
So,
Has anyone tried knocking?
Yeah, Larkin did try to knock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, security. Go ahead, Paul.
there was no encoded message. There was no cipher given.
Alright. Multi-multa this door.
Alright, so I'm gonna stand back a few meters and brace myself and fire at the door.
All right. Go ahead and roll it up. Guess it would be a point blank attack, right?
I would think so.
Braced.
This is where Paul misses the literal effing door.
You're right.
Please don't miss the door.
It kills me somehow.
Standard, point blank, aiming, yes.
I hate how much the
It's just
GM.
from the hip. Blam!
I got this.
Desk pop.
I'm gonna start facing.
Facing what?
I'm gonna start facing away from the door. Take 10 paces. Turn and fire.
Oh dear.
You hit everyone a little bit.
And drop
Alright, I
play.
think I got the modifier set up.
Oh no!
Oh my god! No!
I think we're retiring.
You know,
I
I
think-
was gonna say I backed away,
I was just gonna say,
I-
like, we all back away. But
So,
but he already made the roll.
but I might spend a fate chip on this one.
Yeah,
Yes.
you need to.
You might.
You might
you
kill
might.
us all.
100?
god.
Okay, how does he only have 1 degree of failure? Wow.
Because I had target of 90.
Yeah, point blank.
And you guys are complaining about my flying and my landing.
That's amazing. Okay.
At
Was
least
that
I
one
only
blown
moved.
I
I don't know.
Yeah,
Look it
it
up.
doesn't-
So let's see what happens.
it misfires,
Misfires.
but you just have to
Just
clear the
kill the-
jam.
Didn't you just kill
Oh.
the Emperor with that
No,
thing?
isn't there like a critical fail table? Come on.
One weapon jams.
Yeah, he blew up a stone statue that was like cremating everything.
Yeah, probably just jams. But I don't.
Oh.
Alright, well, look it up, Eric. I'll
I'm
spend
trying.
some fate point re-rolls.
Mm-mm.
Trying to look it up.
My
Crater left in the camera.
god.
I'm just picturing some like night security man like watching the monitors and just sees the ship just crash to the bottom and everybody run out and just explode in front of a door.
Under attack! Under attack! Oh god.
Overseer, there are drunks in Bay 5.
He's like about to hit the alarm button and then they all blow up and he's like, oh, actually, this is less paperwork.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of expected it to be like what Chet from Archer. God damn it, Archer! He gets shot again.
Oh man,
That is
That was-
impressive.
that was brutal.
Just a bit.
Do you ever get fate points back?
Yes, I'm gonna make a note of looking up how to. I think it's just at my discretion. But
Hey, Paul,
Okay.
remember that time you missed the door?
Me now.
what's that? Oh,
I think you should join the Vox Machina team because they have a thing they couldn't open any doors, so.
Oh yeah.
Remember that time you missed the door with a multi-melta?
Oh my.
That's because Draxel just walked in the way.
Yeah, I can just see it now. Eric giving you a big slap on the back, which sends me flying in the way of multi-melta.
All right. Let's try this again. Much better.
Oh my goodness.
oh, there was yeah. Your fate points are restored at the beginning of the session. So.
Oh, they are.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, hey!
Well, let me restore this because I think I have a.
How many points? How many hit points can I get from spinning a fate point?
You can get what's it? 1d remove 1d5 damage.
Oh god! Oh god! Please, yes.
Public roll. Public roll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we can laugh at you.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Yay! I'm
Average.
happy.
You had a 3. That's better than what you could have gotten.
Yeah. That restored your ship crash damage.
My fate. This crew is my fate.
So what's your hit points at now? 4?
7. No, 6. Ah, God.
Nice.
Well, you can do this at the beginning of every session, and you should be fine.
Yeah, this is my new boot up. make sure Discord's going, sound check, and use my fate point to recover from how they killed me.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So,
Fred died.
That.
Yeah, you're nicer than me, Phil.
What?
I would have. I haven't found it, but I would have said the weapon blows up. Depending on what the body part of the hit would have been, I would have then had Paul roll on the critical effects explosive table for that location.
He's got a fate point though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
does
below
allow
it.
Negated it.
Oh, I would have blown him up if he didn't have a fate point.
Yeah, because where was this hit? Oh, and a failure doesn't tell you where your hit would have been, right?
Well, 100 would have been 0, so probably what, the head or something.
Oh, okay. Roll a d10, Paul. Oh, no, I guess you roll your damage of your weapon. So, all right, it would have been 21 damage.
Welcome to the guest DM of the evening.
Oh yeah, you would have been instantly killed.
Beautiful.
And then
Well,
it would have said, everybody within 2 meters of the target must make a challenging willpower test, or
Oh,
they
gosh.
run away in terror.
I don't think they're.
Nice.
So you blow yourself up, and we just run away like.
Yep, that would sound about right.
They blow
Nice.
themselves up.
So the way I see this happening is I'm aiming at the door and I'm about to pull the trigger and I notice one of the gauges is a little off, so I make a tweak real quick and then
yeah.
fire.
Perfect.
And then you like beat a sweat on his forehead, just like wipes that shit. You don't know how close we all came to dying.
Oh, this is Zelda.
So, okay, yeah, so you blast a massive, like, the door just melts in this, like, perfect kind of circle. The whatever material it is kind of just turns into liquid and runs off the door and through the catwalk, creating kind of these, like, stalactites at the bottom of the catwalk. And, you've gotten a pretty good ways into the door, but not all the way through. There's like maybe a coin-sized hole at the far end, so you can see that you're almost through the door, but not enough that you could get a person through there. But
Okay.
yeah. And for the rest of you, well, for all of you, if you can roll a toughness check as your suits start to melt away.
God, not again.
This isn't good. I'd like to roll at least something that's not red at this point.
Oops. Did I fail, Phil?
No, you're good. 2 degrees of success.
It was secret. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
How many fate points do I have left?
You have 1? Well, I don't know. How many do you start with?
Right, that's it. Stats.
I start with 2, so.
Where do I keep these things again?
I think
It's in
you
the
have
upper
more
right.
than 2.
Oh,
Right.
You got
Okay,
3.
Something out of something.
I'm at 2 out of 3 now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would re-roll because you only have 27.
Yeah.
You might get far worse.
Oh no, I'm not
Can't you
re-rolling back.
spend it to like?
I have fully accepted the pain. I'm
You
just
used
trying
1
to
to
mitigate
get rid of
the
some
death.
wounds. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but can't you spend it to like instead of re-roll to make the roll easier, or no?
You can
yeah.
auto
Or is that
success with
beforehand?
Right?
You can re-roll a failed test once. The re-roll is final. You can gain a plus 10 bonus to a test. You have to choose that before the roll.
Oh yeah, you should have done that before.
You
No,
can
it's
do an
not worth it.
extra
I think-
degree of success, and you can choose that after.
what I'm saying is I'm never going to use this to reroll a toughness check because I'm just going to fail it again. It's just
right.
an extra life button at this point.
Yeah. So Tempest and Draxel, so both take. Well, actually, Tempest takes 2 wounds,
Yeesh.
and Draxel takes 1.
How generous.
How many wounds?
1.
Oh, that's not bad.
They rolled pretty good. Only 2 degrees of failure. Okay, so I imagine as your flesh starts stinging, as the gases are getting inside of your suits, you all look a little bit more urgently at Larkin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll shoulder a second shot.
Wait, 6 degrees of successes, and he's only got a tiny hole?
What's a thick
I'm
door?
gonna,
I think it's
Yeah.
more
I'm
about.
gonna go ahead and stand behind Dutch in this one, just for good measure.
Yeah.
Hey, Larkin, there's like hinges over here. Maybe aim at those, maybe.
God. Oh my God.
And there's like a show, have you heard of it? It's called Star Wars. You just take your beam and you just keep going, right? You just leave it on the whole time and then you draw a doorway.
This is not a thermal lance. It works differently.
Well,
As
still, there's the fucking hinges right there.
He hits
That's it.
popcorn and it's.
So I
Is
aim
there-
at the center of the door again.
Is there like a help action, Phil, in this game?
God.
Can I
Question.
What
pray?
the hell is Righteous Fury?
Oh,
So you rolled a 10 on one of your damage die, so you get to roll an additional damage
Holy
die.
shit.
And it can. Yeah, so you got. I think that's what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps going every 10 you roll.
Damn.
So
That's a lot of damage.
frustrated
That's a lot of
with
damage, Phil.
Dutch calling out your technology, you adjust a few dials and just vaporize the door and the part of the opening. Just nothing left.
Oh dear.
Is it kind of like in Ghostbusters when Ray loses control of the thing and he just goes buck wild?
So yeah, as the opening just kind of melts away, you all kind of have to step back a little bit as it kind of liquefies, and so in front of you, you can see a hallway that is about 50 meters till there's like a you see a wall at the end about 50 meters in. There's air rushing in, and what looks like the air around you rushing inside as air that's inside is rushing out. Yeah.
Oops. We'll have to
So
figure that one out later. But
Yeah, just rushing.
Larkin, when I come to your result, I feel obligated to mention that the amnesia favors efficiency.
Is it dark inside there, Phil?
There's lighting in there.
Okay. So yeah, I would just, as soon as the pathway, like I would, if it's all molten and shit, I would probably try to like leap over it so I don't step in it and run into the room. Pistols
Okay,
I will
drawn.
follow.
yeah.
All right, Dutch heads in first, pistol drawn. Larkin's in after him, lugging, I'm guessing, his multi-malta.
God
Tempest is right behind him with Draxel bringing up the rear. With that, let's take just a 5-minute break. I need to get a glass of water. And,
Okay.
All right.
come right back to it.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, fourth wall break, yo. Don't.
Be right back.
Man, that brings back memories.
Yeah.
Saturday mornings.
Mr.
Yeah.
Bumpy.
Bump in the Night. You know, I never really cared for that show, but I still watched it anyways.
You know, they named Bump in the Night after Mr. Bumpy, who was named after basically those little things before and after the show. The commercials are called bumps.
Oh yeah,
That's why he's Mr. Bumpy, and then they turned that into Bump in the Night.
that explains why they had.
Oh.
That's why it explains that they look the same. Because I remember the 3 dolls, and I went, "Oh, that's in Bump in the Night."
Did you forget Mr. Squishington?
No, I didn't forget Mr. Squishington. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, for some reason, I rather liked the Weekend. What was it? I can't remember, but it starts off with a book, and they do classic tales. It's always on the weekend.
Wishbone?
No, that was on PBS, and that was Monday through Friday.
Okay.
It was a weekend thing, and they'd open up in a book, and each weekend they'd go through a story. Like the Magic Flute was actually several weekends worth, but Secret Garden, and it was always part 1, part 2, part 3.
Did we go back to the stream yet or no?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on it.
Yeah.
This concludes the classic literature portion of our city stream.
Yeah. Saturday morning.
They're
By
reading
classic
Rainbow?
literature, I mean Saturday morning cartoons.
Take a look.
But don't take my word for it.
Yeah, Saturday.
All
I miss those.
right. So, Paul just melted the door.
As this, this is the way.
Larkin just melted the door. All of you are feeling the burn of the atmosphere getting into your suits, so you make your way into this hallway, which gives you a bit of reprieve. The burning seems to lessen as you make your way into the hallway. As you head down the hallway and get to the end, there's a turn to the right that goes another 10 meters or so to a door. Dutch, you're at the front. Eric, what's Dutch gonna do when he gets to this door? It's just a metal internal door with kind of a electronic keypad on the right.
Is there any do they have cameras in this universe, or no?
Good
Question.
I can't remember.
You're the one that's been reading a lot of the lore.
It's kind of interesting that that's never.
Yeah, they do have they've had security hollows and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So do I
Good.
see a camera pointing towards this door? Is somebody watching?
No, there's no camera or anything. There's probably some lettering or numbering painted on the door. There it's conduits and stuff and service, wires and piping and stuff kind of in the ceiling. Looks very industrial.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try to open the door if it opens.
Okay. Yeah, you touch the keypad. It looks very simple. You're able to figure out how to tell it to open. The door opens immediately. Ahead, the room is not. It's lit, and is got some control consoles in it. To your left, and then to your right are some massive pipes that come down. So they're 20. Probably 10 meters wide. And they go up as far as you can see. It gets dark pretty quick, but probably 2-3 stories up at least that you can see before they disappear into the darkness.
Okay.
It's really greasy and filthy in here. There's a few kind of access hatches, and there's 2 of these big tubes that go up on the right. And there's an access hatch on each of them, kind of a control workstation to the left, and that's kind of what encompasses this room here. There doesn't seem to be any other doors or entryways other than the one you're in now.
So Dutch just kind of looks at Larkin and grunts, gesturing towards the controls.
So yeah, I'll head over to him and see what I can do.
All right, so Lark,
How
Dutch
bad did
and
Paul melt that door, by the way? Is it just gone?
So
is
far.
just gone.
Yeah, we gotta figure
Yeah.
a way to block the outdoors now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Larkin's heading over to the console. Dutch is, I'm assuming, next to him as he walks into the room.
Yep.
Tempest, you were behind Larkin, so you see them walking into the room, and Dutch telling Larkin to go to the console. What's Tempest doing?
I'm gonna keep an eye out for. You said it was very open, or was it a hallway? I'm sorry.
So you went into a hallway that's about,
Mhm.
I don't know, 50 meters or so long.
So-
From the outside. So vaporized the door on the outside completely, walked into this hallway. At the end, it turned to the right, went another 10 meters, and there was a door. Dutch opened it, and him and Larkin walked in and went to a control panel. And you can see in the room that there's a giant piping to the right, 2 giant pipes that head up, and a console to the left. There's no
well,
other doors or anything in the room.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep an eye out for anyone that may be coming down this way.
Okay, so you turn around and
Yeah.
kind of posting guard outside of the door
Yeah.
or inside the room.
I'll do outside the door because I figure since there's no doors inside the room, it'd be easier for me to see if somebody comes in and back into the room.
Is the air any better in here?
Yeah, by this point, down the hallway, the thinking has subsided significantly. Like you're not feeling the kind of corrosive burn through your suit anymore.
Okay. Didn't know because we did leave the screen door open essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brad, Draxel's at the rear here. So you see Tempest kind of turn around and I don't know. Are you drawing a weapon, Tempest, or just
Yeah.
Ashley? Did Tempest draw her weapon, or is she just keeping an eye out?
I'm gonna have my hand like hovering over like a pistol, but not quite have it out. Just kind of hovering over it, getting ready to if something comes up.
Okay, Brad, what's Draxel doing?
I'm gonna stand next to Tempest, but with the flamethrower up and at the ready, pilot light lit.
Okay.
Time to make the cookies.
So, yeah, Larkin heads into the room to the console with Dutch. Sorry. Tempest. So Ashley and Brad, can Tempest and Draxel give me an awareness check? Just straight up, no modifiers.
I'm
And then
trained in
Larkin-
that. Good gravy.
What are you doing when you get to the console?
So, I think what Larkin would do first is kind of some exploratory commands to try and figure out what the purpose of this console is and its limitations and what it can access.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to get in. There's basically no security on it. The controls are pretty limited. They seem to be part of the oil feed, and they have the options to turn the oil feeds on or off. They're currently off. It also has some options for controlling hatches. It seems is what the commands mention, and it's patched into the larger kind of oil feed system for at least the workings down in this area. You're not sure if it's the full extent of all of the oil feeds, but it does patch into a larger network of other feeds in the system.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of relay that to the captain. That This terminal appears to just control the oil feeds for the factories. It does appear to be linked in with other systems to at least a limited degree. I could try to gain additional access to try to pull a schematic of the factory.
Do that. So hopefully we can avoid blowing up any other doors.
Be nice.
So, if
You
I
kind of like-
can't...
Any kind of like Imperium Teams thing we can get on from the terminal and get a hold of something?
So yeah, I'm gonna try and use the terminal to try and figure out at least a limited floor plan to figure out where these oil tubes are going and where they connect into. Like, basically, like if we were to follow them, where would we end up?
Okay. I'm gonna need you to give me a logic test, no modifier. What? Skippy. Alright,
8. My goodness.
I'm rolling extremes tonight.
4 degrees of success. I
Wow.
know everything now.
You keep rolling that, as long as I get to avoid rolling for any other atrocities.
It's feast or
Uh,
famine tonight.
You're not
Yo,
exactly
make her-
able. Oh, go
Make
ahead.
her roll a piloting check.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, so you aren't exactly able to get like a map out of the system, but you are able to kind of piece together that these oil feeds are travel quite the extent of the manufacturer, at least between the middle levels, kind of the core of the manufacturing site, and down to where you're at in the carriage level. So they're all pretty interconnected. They're almost yeah, and they're all about the size that you can see behind you. So they're big. They travel throughout the whole ship, and most of them have some kind of either pump that can be turned on and off, or hatches that can be opened and closed.
Okay.
And it's more like the opening and closing is like there's a manual, but there's also like you can lock them or unlock them.
To get inside the pipes?
For like maintenance and so they have like lockout capabilities,
Okay.
some level of safety, but
Sure. So when these pipes travel through the facility, is there enough space that we could climb on the outside, or do you think, or would we probably need to travel through the inside to traverse the next level?
they're about 10 meters wide, so there's plenty of space on the inside of them. From looking up, you're not quite sure. I mean, you can see that they go up, but there's no like you're not sure how far.
Okay. Does it look like there's enough space to climb beside them, or is it pretty tight when it goes upward?
But there's some space going upward,
Get in the tube, robot.
so you could either you can climb. There's room around them that a person would fit.
Okay.
Are they open right now?
The doors are closed right now, but the pumps are off.
Okay, so it's definitely pumping going through there somewhere. So where do we expect it to go? I mean, unless we're pumping oil into an office complex, I don't know what's going to get us where we go.
No, just trying to find a way out of the current room we're in. Looks like just a station for controlling oil flow operations locally. So
You've got the Melta Minecraft method.
Yeah, and with yeah, you had a pretty good roll.
Rock and stone.
You could probably, you notice too that in the time that you're going through this, everything seems to be kind of like powered down. Like most of the pumps are off. And there doesn't really seem to be any activity. Nothing's like changing as you're in there.
okay. It looks like we need to traverse upward. I don't know. Do we have any kind of cables or a rope or anything?
Boondock Saints was right. We need a rope.
Not just D&D, you always need rope.
I
Every
know,
role-playing game.
I've got a sepulcher. I still don't know how I carry that around.
Or are there any like
It's morbid.
like coils of cabling or anything just kind of lying around?
Start eyeballing some of the wires in the back of you.
Yeah, I guess that would give me a... Or... Actually, let me check. Dutch is able to, he sees you kind of looking around, and he notices there's trying to think what these would be. How to describe these? There seems to be some like a track or something running along the outside of the tubes that you could probably secure yourself to.
Oh, okay.
You think we can float in oil? I mean, we could just open the tubes and turn the pumps on.
Right.
What kind of oil are we talking about? Are we talking canola? Are we talking W40?
Yeah, what's the viscosity, Phil?
Is it people oil? Then the Imperium might be people oil.
Right.
I mean, they don't really care about their equipment, right? It's pure crude.
Right.
They don't have time for refining.
Take organic matter, smash organic matter, use for lubricant.
Right.
So yeah, I guess if I notice this, I have a harness. Can I like clip in and then I can start climbing?
Yeah.
Where'd you get a harness?
I don't know. My guy had it. I got a fucking harness. I cannot fall, bitches. You guys
Nice.
can fall, but I cannot fall. It's on my
Nice.
sheet.
I'll take my very long ecclesiarchal robes and use them to tie
And I get a plus 30 to climbing tests. What up?
Oh, nice.
You up? F what up? You go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start climbing this mother bleeper.
Nice.
Phil, I totally forgot I have a survival suit. That's plus 20% toughness. Is that already added to my character sheet?
Oh, probably not.
Okay, that's cool.
Can I have it?
I also have some filtration plugs, which also resist
Have it, please.
to gases. Huh, cool.
Yeah, I think the survival suit is like toughness tests against like the
Extreme
elements.
environments, which I would assume the
Guess we should
aesthetic
have put that on earlier.
was it.
Oh yeah.
Put it right next to the winged
Well,
boots.
I also have a survival suit, Phil, so
Yeah. I took into account that you were wearing a survival suit.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll start climbing.
I mean, all your survival suits are destroyed at this point, so.
Yeah,
can
I
just
used to
delete
have a
those
survival
off.
suit.
Yeah, you should.
How are my
Alright, so you're
asbestos-
climbing. Give me a climb test with your bonus there.
Okay.
So you're saying, Brad?
how's my asbestos robes holding up?
Are they asbestos? You have fireproof robes?
I mean, they didn't say they're not. They're ecclesiarchal robes, and I carry a flamer. By now, I may have picked up something at least retardant.
I owe you asbestos.
Ooh.
Success.
Alright.
Nice.
0 degrees.
Yeah, just go
Where are
down
you
the
trying
hallway.
Yeah, I guess I should ask this first, sorry. Are you just trying to test it out, or are you trying to go as high as you can?
Oh, I just gotta start climbing because I assume we're climbing up.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, you're...
I'm like a spider monkey.
It gets darker as you're going up, so you get, a good 30 feet up there, and there's no lights on,
Okay,
kind of past
so-
that point.
I'll click on my visor light.
Yeah?
We're in space.
Your visor light's all
What?
melted.
Hey, I didn't say it's a great light. It's kind of janky, right? But it still gives me light, like right in front of me.
It's got a friggin' tap light.
It's like the bat. It starts flickering every now and again. I gotta like bang my helmet to get it to like.
So we're
start
still here
working
watching,
properly
like,
again.
Touch climb up and occasionally smash his head against the pipe to try to get the flashlight working. Look at the monkey go.
I imagine Dutch,
No.
looks back down, and all you see is, the red pinpoint, and his,
Well, no, he just has a
cybernetic
like.
eye.
He goes for the grenade on his pouch, and then he starts climbing again. How easy it would be to kill them all! Just drop my grenade belt right on top of him.
Look at that guy go. He's climbing a really straight, slick pipe in an oil factory. That's gonna go great.
Alright, yeah, I guess so.
It's gonna land on
Flashlight's
me.
a thing?
Should have packed some Kim lights.
Yeah, I guess they don't really have,
Torches.
Alright, we'll say you got a visor light. Oh.
I got one over the DM.
If I can perhaps provide a plausible in-world explanation.
Yeah.
You have a laser eye, right?
I do
Yeah.
have a
Probably
laser
have
eye.
some sort of targeting optic on said laser eye outside beyond visible spectrum.
Yeah, I got predator vision, Phil. I just start switching between the different modes until I find a mode that works.
Panning your laser around shit. Just toss it out there.
Oh, that's it. I'm, looking at, what you could have taken. It's weird there's no, flashlight.
Is there a flashlight?
I mean, I
Yeah.
figure most spacesuits have, lights on the visor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but-
gonna go with that. Yeah.
You think your spacesuit melted shit right now?
Yeah, that's why I said the light doesn't work every now and again, and I gotta smack it like you smack the bottom of a flashlight, right?
You punch yourself in the head. I approve of this method.
So you're able to see probably the distance you already climbed. If you climbed that much more, there looks like there's a service platform with a door.
I test my comms. Do they still work?
Yeah. What do you have?
Test 1 2 1 2. Test.
You all have
test.
your
1 2 1 2.
I
Can
have
anybody
my
hear
box
me?
speed.
Yeah, do you all have box beads?
Yes.
Or a micro bead.
They call it, whatever
Yeah.
that is. Yeah, micro bead.
This is ground control,
Yes,
the major
I do.
dumbass.
I do have a micro bead.
Draxel, eat shit.
Yeah.
Testing. 1, 2. Yeah, yes.
Do we hear him?
Well,
Yeah.
You took your lunch with you, I'm afraid.
Yeah, there's a door up here, Draxel. Good luck climbing up. I'm gonna go check it out. So I'm gonna keep climbing, try to get to the door. Hey, Larkin, use your like robot arms and like climb up here. Don't you got like a third arm, like hanging off your shoulder?
I do.
He does, but he can't take it out in public or go back to that special class.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna start trying to climb up as well, Phil. I don't know if the utility mechadendrite I have will assist me or not in that.
Look
Like
at
a
that
third arm.
cheese, Phil.
I don't think it's like going to carry you, right?
Oh, it's not gonna carry me, no. But like it's an additional appendage to help steady me. You know, like maybe grab something as I'm grabbing.
When he's about to
for a
slip,
new
it like
hold.
gets a hold, and then he can reestablish his foothold.
He's essentially.
And you go into the rosin bag. the tendril goes into the rosin bag, puts rosin on his hand.
Paul's essentially Dr. Paul is Dr. Pentapus, is what it is.
I just
Yeah.
imagine his extra arm looks like a little baby arm, just
Holding an apple?
grab stuff out of his backpack and hand it to him.
oh dear.
So this is your utility mechadendrite. So this just says Deus Ex Machina. That's weird.
Yeah. Let's give him a hand for that one, Sean. I am Paul.
Oh,
Is this you, Paul?
Yes.
I'm gonna say no. The mechadendrite does not give you bonuses to climb.
Okay.
Yeah. In all fairness, are they very strong? I guess some you can walk.
The
It's such a generic
mechadendrites?
thing. Some mechadendrites you can walk on. Some mechadendrites are just little probes.
Yeah.
So Larkin, you're making your way to climb up the pipe.
Yeah.
So Tempest and Draxel, you've heard from Dutch that he's climbed up, found a platform and a door. When you look back, you see Draxel kind of at the pipe, getting ready to climb up as well. What, Tempest? Or Ashley? What is Tempest doing?
I
You haven't
guess.
seen anything in the hallway. So.
Yeah. So I guess we go up. If that's the only way that we can really get out of here, or find whoever it was that sent us the message. Because was there any other doors down below where we're at to continue on our way?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
What you saw in the room, you did not see any other doors when you looked in there.
So yeah, I guess the only other way is up. So, she'll.
I mean, there's the hatches on the pipes. Those are technically doors,
Oh.
but not like a door into another room. A door into the pipe.
Hmm.
Well, Captain, do you want to Shawshank this thing?
Did.
That was a clever joke,
Did
Dylan.
Larkin
I appreciated it.
get a
Thank you.
template of where everything was at, or was he unsuccessful in that? Because he was going
He
to
was
find that.
able to just kind of determine roughly where like all the pipes go,
Okay.
but it's not like a map.
Alright. So yeah, so I guess shimmy up, I guess. Yeah. I shimmy up, I guess. To let's see, where was Dutch? She's at the top already, or
Yeah, he's up there, probably dropping coins down on y'all.
Flicking them at him.
yeah, let's really go up to where Dutch is at, I guess.
I'm going to very carefully observe the handhelds that Dutch and Larkin use. Kind of try to see what works up there. You never want to be the first guy up the rock wall.
Unless somebody's trying to push past him, Larkin, you're the first one up there, so...
Alright.
Yeah, without a harness, it looks like it'll be a bit of a tricky climb.
Hmm.
I'm dead.
Hey, you always got fate points.
I have a climb value of 16.
Oh dear.
So, like, that Megadendrite arm doesn't look like what I put in the chat, Phil. It's not a giant thing on his shoulder.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I just I googled
don't think
Megadendrite
that's-
arm, and that's the picture that came up.
That's a type of utility mechadendrite.
Oh,
I don't know, because utility mechadendrite is kind of a broad term. It could mean a lot of things.
Doesn't this
But
one give you
like
bonus
that
if
would
you pick
be
the
a
mark?
utility mechadendrite.
well, you got to get a cooler one then, Paul.
No, you see the utility mechadendrite's that little bitty one sticking out from his left nipple in that picture.
So he like goes around titty twistering people.
That's the nipple arm.
I mean, reading the description on it, at least in the game, I didn't go to the book, but it's
I think they're
Yeah.
different ones, maybe. Right?
it's saying it gives them pluses to tech use and to detection and it's like what you can give like weapon skill test penalties to people he's fighting, but like that, I guess that doesn't. To me, that didn't speak to like it's a. I guess I thought it more was like a robot that's like helping him than a.
No, okay, makes sense.
I guess
It's
it should be more
R2D2's
focused on
probe.
tech. Like I don't. Yeah.
R2D2's probe, not the heavy lifter from Aliens.
Yes, I think that's a better way to put it.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want to establish that it's something different than that, Paul, but then I might treat it as more of a strength-based thing than a like a tech-based thing, I guess.
Right. No, I mean it's fine the way it is.
Okay.
I was just thinking like if it's some sort of like mechanical arm, it might have some sort of steadying effect, but like I'm not
And I
saying
guess-
it has to be. I'm just
Well, they have
I'm just
different
inquiring.
types, right? Like if you go to page 153 in the PDF, they show the different types, right? They have a ballistic one, they have a manipulator one, a Medicae one, an
Okay, so
optical
maybe the
one.
maybe the
and
one
the
you
utility
posted would be
one.
the manipulator one.
Yeah, so they have a bunch of different types. It looks like.
Okay.
So far.
Yeah, utility one is for tech use. It's a 2-meter long limb that houses a variety of tools, attachments, to help the tech priest in their holy duties.
Hmm.
It counts as a combi tool, grants +10 to all tech use tests. It has 6 injector pistons, which may be filled with 1 dose of sacred unguent, whatever the hell that is. These must be supplied separately. In addition, this limb contains an electrically powered sensor, which can gust incense fumes over particularly troublesome faults. The sensor generates 1 blast of smoke every 15 minutes. You could choke somebody with it.
All right.
Put smoke in their mouth.
Nice.
Oh, that's just okay.
Take it. You like it. You want that. As you're trying to shove it down somebody's mouth, Paul, you dirty, dirty boy. Robot
Oh yeah, and then
boy.
they kind of have a picture of it. Yeah, it's more like it makes me think of Fabius Biles, like
Yeah.
extra arms.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
so I guess
Okay.
if that wasn't what you were expecting, because there are other ones, but
And there's a
Right. Well-
manipulator one, but it's not going to help you with tech use.
No.
I
Well,
think the manipulator one's like the arm thing.
Okay.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that one's definitely
That gives you plus 20 to strength tests.
Oh,
oh
nice.
yeah, which would be
And you
climbing,
could crush people with your pincers.
Nice.
So you'd be like, what's the robot from Futurama? Bender. You'd be like Bender.
Yeah. yeah.
Excuse me, I think it'd be like clamps. The clamps.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I can get that one because for the upgrade it just had Mechadendrite use and then in parentheses utility. So I assumed utility Mechadendrite was the only one I could pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think you could have used like your test or whatever with like the wealth, and then you could have been like, I want this one as well. So,
Possibly.
well, it might have been too hard because I think it's very rare.
Yeah.
Very
It's
rare.
kind of confusing with the Mechanicus upgrades because like some of them you get at various levels. Like at rank 4, you can get the weapon Mechadendrite as an upgrade. But like some of them from the table I didn't see in my upgrade path, so I don't know. But
We're gonna
we
go
can
with-
figure that part out later though.
I mean, if you want to switch it up later, great. But it sounds like we went with the utility one.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So plug it in my keyboard before it dies. There we go. Okay. I think we solved that. So, how you climbing this thing?
I think probably just the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a climb check.
All right. Probably not gonna go great. I'm not trained in it. Oh, it actually went pretty
Oh.
well.
My
Hey.
God.
Look at that.
Even
Well, I can get
Draxel
the-
would have passed with that one.
Yeah. I can get a little cocky at the end, but kind of makes a little over onto the platform next to Dutch.
Carry me, robot man. This is going to go terrible.
Who's next? Captain or
Yeah, Captain.
Captain? All right.
Alright. So,
I
climb.
really
No modifiers.
Nope.
Yep.
put all my skill points into like communication and this trading.
Yep.
Unless you got some gear or something.
Nope. I don't got nothing. I just
Hey,
get
Brad,
movement.
guess what? So did Phil in Paul's game.
I need to like not roll at all this game. Not
Paul's
at
game
all.
is very combat oriented, and Phil is our face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I done got filled. Wait,
Gee, I wonder if I should spend a fate point.
How
you
bad
could
did
try
you
to-
roll?
Talk Paul into carrying you.
7 degrees of failure.
Wow.
What's your carrying capacity, Paul?
Um,
Me and Kit.
no.
Yeah, I might have to spend a fate to re-roll or something. Think I
Go
will.
for it.
Think I will.
You have
I'm
a
supposed to live.
oh, you have a glow lamp.
Yeah, have a glow lamp.
Like talking about all these, like, oh, there's no lighting objects. And you've got a
Yeah,
glow
I know. I
lamp,
looked
like,
at her
lamp
thing. I was like, "You have a glow lamp. What are you doing?" This is Ashley trying to climb up.
Yeah.
Is it a GIF?
Yeah.
It's a GIF. It's not. It's working. Oh, you gotta
Oh,
open it in the browser. It's annoying.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Oh, it's Lemon Party.
Well, I still a failure, but it's
Yeah.
much better than the 7.
What are you talking about? That's a PNG file. I open it in browser. It's still nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I copied it.
It's got rickrolled.
Well, at least it's not
Here,
7 degrees of
Let's
failure.
try this.
What? Wait, I'm still working
There,
on the
that
first
should
one.
work.
Sorry. So, yeah, in the first attempt, you Let's see.
Yeah, did you use a fate point to reroll?
I
Ashley?
did.
Oh, that's what you did. Okay.
That's what I did.
Good point.
Yes.
Good call. Okay, sorry.
Because I was 7 degrees of failure. I'm just like, no, we're not. No, we'll, if I get a failure, I want it to be less than 7. 3 degrees, I can live with.
All right.
Oh, Ash, try leaving your computer on tonight or something, because I really think every time you plug that big box in, you're just killing our internet by downloading updates.
What?
Every time you plug your big tower in, our internet goes to shit.
What are you talking about? It's not downloading any updates.
Windows doesn't tell you.
Hmm.
It just eats your bandwidth quietly.
Or is this more like Ashley?
Yeah, like that.
So ready for me? Am I ready to fail my climb test yet?
Yeah, we're ready for you to fail your climb test.
Not yet.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh
I gotta
no,
look
Phil's
for the-
seeing how much damage
bad.
Ashley's gonna take.
God, I hate this rulebook. It's so.
This is the best rulebook in the world, Phil. I don't know what you're talking about.
Once you kill people,
I think this is a user error.
No. How do I-
Of course, you know, we're never happy as players. Like, if we have to roll high, we roll low. If we have to roll low, we roll high.
I cast Featherfall for Ashley.
Hmm.
I cast magic missile.
There has to be another way up.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. All right. So roll a d10.
Alright. Was that 1d10 or something like that I put in the chat?
Yeah. Just like, I think it's like the slash roll or slash R. There's.
I don't know if that's good
Nice
or
and
not.
in the middle.
I mean,
Oops.
it's in the middle, but I don't know if that's good or not.
All right. You take 5 wounds from your
Yeah,
fall.
that's what I thought.
Whoa!
Well. Dang.
I'm going to die.
I suggest you don't climb there, Brad.
No, I'm happy down here. Great. I'm gonna tend to your wounds. I'm gonna tend to your wounds. If they don't come back, we'll repopulate.
No. There has to be another way
Oh,
up.
sorry. Wait. Sorry.
There has to be another
She's
way
not
up.
in a powder.
On that note, newfound energy surges through her, and she gets an advantage to climbing.
Oh no, you'd have let's see. No, that's right. Yep.
Dang. Whew.
Oh, you got quiet, Ash. I hear that woo. I mean, I heard the woo, but I hear the woo in Discord.
Yeah, so you all see her, you know, she makes it a fair ways up and then loses her grip, falls.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Damn, that looked like that hurt.
Just
I don't know if Tempest tries to like
Like,
feign like she's not hurt or not, but
yeah, no, I
had my
say,
cell phone out. I was like,
alarm me,
yes!
We're good. We're just gonna look for another way up.
Million
I guess I could have tried to catch her.
Yeah.
Mediocre.
Alright. Is there
That's your woo.
any way up to get up there? Any other way?
Hey, maybe we should find a way, like, a different way they could come up. What do you think?
I think we should look for some cabling or a chain to hoist them up.
Alright, let's go. There's a door over there. Let's go check it out.
Drex is up there.
Okay.
Well, I suppose you could have speed things up.
Are you, Drax, are you going to try to heal or no?
I'm good for the moment.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't fall.
Right.
Well,
Ouch.
but your captain did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
Huh.
Willie hears you. Willie doesn't care.
Are you gonna try to climb now, Brad? Come on, you can do it.
Do you want to climb?
No, here, stay, repopulate.
No. No.
Nice.
Absolutely not.
So, Phil, what I'm trying to look for, given that it's an industrial complex, see if there's any kind of either like a ceiling mounted or a mobile like gantry crane for like moving material around, or if there's any like loose chains or cable or rope or anything like that that we could potentially use.
On the platform you're on, or are you like
Well,
looking around?
immediately on the platform, but if not, then we're going to go investigate that room to look for that.
You don't see anything on the platform, so you're both heading into the room.
Yes.
This
Larkin
is,
leading the way, or Dutch?
Larkin can lead the way. This is a Starfield
Yeah.
moment. Pro tip, guys: if you want to use the boost pack, you have to train the boost pack skill.
Hmm.
I mean, that's just good advice for life.
You'll never. And if you want to sneak, you got to train stealth. And if you want to pickpocket, you got to train pickpocket.
You get a trained pilot ship, like you get in space, and you're like, oh no.
No, well, you can pilot, but you do have to train on one of the missions. They want you to shoot the ship's engines, so the only way to do that is you have to train like tactical shooting or piloting or some shit. So, because they're basically trying to teach you all the stuff, how to dock. You guys know about docking, right?
Actually, Google that.
So Larkin
Very good.
heads into the room. Another room with kind of a like a console similar to the one that you saw below. There are more pipes in this one. They seem to be running horizontal, that were connected to the ones in the room you were just in.
Oh, this is perfect.
And,
Seeing that, Phil,
yeah.
Nutch will go back out and be like, Draxel, get in the pipe. We can get you up there. There's controls up here.
You!
Get in the pipe. Captain, tell him to get in the pipe. Order Draxel to get in the pipe now. And then then he goes back and he explains the plan to Larkin that Drexel's gonna get in the pipe and you're gonna control it and you're gonna get him to flow like a tube, like he's the mail in like an old New York City building.
How about no, you crazy Dutch bastard?
Get in the pipe.
There has to be a way up there that doesn't have to deal with climbing. If there's this area down here, that has to be a way down here.
It's fluid mechanics, Drexel. Simple.
So, Larkin, you also see this room extends horizontally along the pipe. So just like the room you were in is like kind of a vertical room, this one's similar but horizontal. You can't quite see the other end. It's pretty dark in here. There are lockers against the wall opposite the control panel, or next to the control panel. So the control panel and lockers to your left, the piping is to your right.
Okay.
If only we had a globe that lights up.
Yeah, like,
You
like
just
one.
watch go.
Yeah.
Just like dropping it down a well.
Nice.
It's like using your cell phone flashlight and you fucking drop it and it goes down the sewer. You're like,
Oh no!
Oh no. Throw the dude down the well.
Tempest landed on the globe.
cracked it.
Nice. I'm gonna start going through the lockers. See if I find any material that might be useful for hoisting them up.
Okay. Yeah, you sign locker. It's got name on the outside. It's Joe. You open it up. There's a picture of his family
Mm-hmm.
taped up inside the door.
Joe's kids, Joe's wife, Joe Mama.
Yeah, and there's like a kind of a maintenance worker kind of outfit in there, and it looks like a climbing harness that is made for clipping into those tracks that on the outside of the pipes.
Hey, Larkin, that looks like my climbing harness. Maybe they should throw those down on these guys.
It does.
I think there's
So-
only one, though, so Draxel's got to get in the pipe still. You could do it, right?
Somewhere in
You
the
can
far
control it.
distance. Screw you. Captain's like,
So-
how'd you notice? Why are you saying that? I had a feeling.
So I'm gonna
Grab the
try
one
and clip
harness.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and clip it to my my servo skull and send it down the hatchway down to the captain.
Tempest and Draxel see a creepy skull carrying a harness.
All right.
All right,
Attach the.
I'll take that one and send the skull back, pat in the head, and say, more.
So yeah, I guess I'll take the harness, and then once I get up there, I'll send another harness down, I guess. Or Drax.
Just gonna sit there poking at my wounds. Typical.
Well,
I'm gonna become creepio.
you can't fall with these harnesses, so
Sweet.
we're gonna say that you're both able to make it up there successfully.
Yay!
Yeah. So we're gonna call it there for the evening. You're a little farther into the ship.
Before
So-
we leave, I'm gonna use a fate point since they start at the would be considered next session. Like,
Well, he does end it.
What?
so when do
What?
they restart the fates? Do they just restart?
The beginning of next section.
Okay, so before we do that,
Every heal up.
I'm gonna use a fate point to heal. Since they,
All right.
so,
I'm not.
So let me
going to-
recap for the viewers at home everything that we accomplished tonight. Crashed a spaceship.
Yeah.
Broke into a building.
Uh-huh.
Climbed a pipe.
Yep.
That's all we did.
That's all.
That was 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen.
My notes are
1 hour per item.
yeah.
Crashed a spaceship.
I built a rope.
Broke in a door. Climbed a pipe. That's how much we accomplished. Look at how successful we have been tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Again, it's all about multitasking. You have to get double your Warhammer 40k time out of this session. Building models.
Is it a D5 that I have to roll?
Yes, a D5.
Well, here's gonna get 5. You got it. Ah, look at that! You got a 5. I told you.
You okay, Phil?
My only good roll of the night, guys.
That can be a recap for next week. Last time,
Nothing happened.
they crashed the ship, broke in the door, and climbed a pipe. All right, you're all caught up.
My only roll for the night, guys, that was not trash was literally that D5.
Oh
That was the only thing that wasn't trash tonight for my rolls.
Just once, I'd like to have either my real life or my game life not have terrible luck.
Do you have more fate points you want to spend there? Brett?
Yeah.
No, because I'm not gonna tease it by just topping off the end of every session. I already used one.
Yeah, that's super cheesy. Like, all right, it's over. And then actually, like, no wait.
Everyone starts out at full health every Tuesday.
You know, you're someone who's gonna die there. That's fancy words.
How about house rule? You can do it if you haven't done at least one heal during the session.
No. So,
Oh.
That's
That's
a
the
little
goal.
cheesy.
Right?
Yeah, because you could just get.
I figured I'd heal anyways because of the tremendous damage, but I
We'll
want-
say any heals. We'll say like, any heals at the end of the session carry over as fate points used in the next
There you
session.
go.
Okay,
So,
so I'll get one back the next section. So
yeah.
that works.
Yeah, I don't cheese it. You don't see me go around like penciling and climbing gear onto my sheets randomly.
That was not random. I picked out
Or,
my
you know,
enemies
like-
before.
I don't carry a giant microwave on my head. You know,
All right. I'm gonna start googling
I
NASA.
don't use magic
Visors.
D5 to get all the wounds back. I keep it real. Oh god. Besides, it's more fun if my character suffers.
Okay.
That's why you should have gotten the pipe. That's why I sent you yes and.
I don't.
fires the flamethrower while in the pipe.
Yes, and is for the people who work for me.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
we will be back next week, where we will slowly take things away from the party,
Yeah.
one check at a time.
Mechadendrite arm ripped off. Now what does it do, Paul? Now what does it do?
All right. Well, everyone have a good night.
Yep. See you around,
You
y'all.
as well.